Yeah, Ryan Yates is getting ready. Luis has been so important, hasn't he?
It's an injury to Douglas Ruiz.
From Juve.
I feel for him. He was a good midfielder for Aston Villa, on loan from Juventus now. Really hope they win. He gets to be fine. I mean, he had a wonderful Premier League, short Premier League career, and then he tried to move up. I didn't find much of joy in Juventus, so might as well watch out for him. I hope he's fine. Yeah, but that's a hamstring, so you know hamstrings. So it's Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Let's see where this how this ends. Of like Manchester United, if they win, we might be start talking about like their back. Looks looks like they're in the right direction, but these are the type of games that they have to win so that they should prove that they can really onto it now. Glory, Manchester United. Glory, Man United. I really don't like Manchester United though. Yeah, it's an injury for Douglas Ruiz, a hamstring injury. So
reached 250 appearances for this club when he came on as sub last week at Bournemouth. Been with Forest since he was a young lad. He's going to get a long time to impress the head coach in this one because of the luckless Louise having to go off. And I think you look at Ryan Yates.
it's Fulham won the
doesn't he? One of the players who gives absolutely everything. Not saying that not everyone does out there, but he's definitely a Dodge kind of player. Bruno Fernandes brings it clear, finding Sheshko. No foul.
this one is a good game, It's Gibbs White, Hudson Odoi. Hudson Odoi.
Many a time in the past, not today. He's got full of energy. Hudson Odoi. Basic stuff, getting forward, body's flying forward, lots of options, but chooses to go alone and chooses to try and reverse that whip strike towards the near post. Watching tools rising over.
It's Fulham 1. Wolverhampton 0. Oh man, Wolverhampton and West Ham, they have to turn around their form so dramatically because it's not looking good. Burnley 0, Arsenal 0.
Momentum's shifted very quickly, hasn't it? United seem to start on the front foot, but once really grown into this game.
Bruno Fernandes to Cunha.
Here is Cunha.
Sesko! Oh,
Well, he unloaded very quickly there, didn't he?
that was a good shot. If that was on target, could be a huge problem for the goalkeeper. That was a good shot by Sesko. Just a few yards to the left. And then the signings for Manchester United. Oh man, Arsenal are leading Burnley 1-0. Oh, the Gunners. Could be the Gunners, yeah. It's looking like that.
So far, consolation against Brentford, then netted from a long throw against Sunderland at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes goes down here.
Manchester United are looking quite comfortable,
There's 77 goals last season was shared between them, and that just shows what they have in that forward line. If that can all click, why shouldn't Man United start pressing, being in contention for something special this season?
My speed has been crashed. Arsenal score 1-0. I really don't like Arsenal.
Dallo with the throw. Milenkovic away without even having to jump. And again.
Gives White. Back by Mbummer. Casemiro. Ahmad. Yorick. Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes to Casemiro.
Now Luke Shaw. Cunha. There's no way past to Yates.
He's so good at receiving the ball and then having a drive forward where he commits players. He just stands still. He wants that 1-2.
This Cunha, Mbuemo, and Sesko have changed Manchester United. It's really, really. I really don't want us to lose against Tottenham, though. Oh my God. All the other teams are looking like they'll have a good weekend. I just don't know what I'm going to get from Chelsea this weekend. Boy, oh boy.
The home side. Bono to Cunha. The captain, Bruno Fernandes, looking for Casemiro. Well, he managed to steal him round the back there. Just couldn't quite cut it back as he wanted.
Forest switching off and probably ball watching.
You know, Manchester United are looking good, you know, not that bad. But they have to win this one. They really have to win this one. Gibbs White gives it away, gets it back to Williams. Anderson here almost, that was a good pass, you know. The back pass is hoped forward by Manchester United keeper. More to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes to Cunha. Taken away by Yang yet. Williams, that's a good turn, you know. That's a good match, you know. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's really going to be close, sir. Oh, God.
East Midlands. Yates. Milenkovic. Anderson. Well cut out by Bruno Fernandes. Still in the Premier League this season, the only Manchester United player to do so. Real mainstay. Bono looking for Sesko. Wow.
Oh, the chance for Manchester United, you know.
If that had been a better first touch, he was in.
Well, look at this, the movement. He's got it on his way. Every touch, it's massive. It's so big. Can't cushion that down to himself in a 1v1. That's what sells. You know, very, very lucky.
Foul by Anderson. Cunha.
Manchester United up. It's not got that movement that they have. It's really good. Lines up on this left side. You've got that right side. There's so many options. Hard to it's so hard to pick up.
Side. Cut out by Anderson. Forest have won the last 3 Premier League meetings with Manchester United, by the way. They were trouble them last season. They're looking to win 4 league games in a row against United for the first time in 115 years. That's some achievement. Sabona to Ndoye. Hudson Adoy. He plays down by Casemiro, Anderson, Williams. Hernandez is giving away to Anderson.
It's gonna be a tight game.
Hudson Adoy.
Hudson Adoy, the Morgan Gibbs White.
Gibbs White.
Yeah, good defending with Manchester United. There's a change to this Manchester United side.
Shaw away, crucially, and then walloped clear by Cunha.
As well from Hudson Adoy. Fully matched front. Defensive header from Luke Shaw. Really good start, must admit. 22.5 minutes, and both sides sitting back, showing intent.
In the last 7 match rounds, only leaders Arsenal have picked up more points than Ruben Amorim's side. They have been on a terrific run, a much needed one from his perspective. Looking for him, Blummo. Well, trying to bring teammates into play.
What is Williams doing?
To clear. In the air by Delict. Anderson.
That's not a foul.
To stop to that.
Bruno Fernandes to Ahmad. Oh, that's a foul. What? He says play on. That looked like a foul to me.
His eyes, two challenges, one for Forest and one for Manchester United.
Casemiro. Shaw.
Luke Shaw.
Gets it back again.
Oh, Lord. Good.
So many needed moments for Manchester United.
It could be going good for Manchester United, you know. Could be going good for Manchester United.
Some really good positions where final touch just let him down.
Anderson. And Milenkovic. Savona. Anderson.
Nottingham Forest are not playing from what I expected, but
25 minutes gone here at a packed City ground. Cunha. Done. Joy is back defending here for Forest. Yates. Gibbs White. Anderson. Savona's on his way.
oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Oh, that's very poor. He had no support, but he had to do much better. That was a chance for Nottingham Forest, you know.
I think he's got flashed that in far earlier. The touch just allows Manchester United to get back. Sorry, Judy. Makes the pass more difficult.
I focus on my own journey. I just want to be the best version of myself. This mindset allows me to be free from the pressure to compete and to
in the last few minutes. Savannah, so probably Juventus in the summer. Yates, same by Dalla, Semiro's back pass. Plenty of enterprising football from both sides, with goalkeepers underemployed so far.
Just one shot on target, which so far. Sure there'll be more to come.
Of course, Forest would love to have this man fit and firing, wouldn't they? Sean Dyche knows exactly what he can do. They were together for 5 seasons at Burnley in the Premier League. Wood scored 49 Premier League goals in that time.
His goal contribution speaks for itself, doesn't it? Got back replacement that's in that role today. Jesus just 5 goals, 9 in the Premier League so far. That's what that needs to change.
Here's Hamdan to take it on. Pushed away by
Push.
Sales to Cunha. Casemiro.
Manchester Forest look Navy, you know. Manchester United might score here.
It's well worked from Manchester United. That gets the strike on. It's that little bit of movement. Bruno just causing a problem to the Wolves. I think the slight deflection en route to goal takes probably a lot of the sting out of the save, but it sells. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, that was the visitors' first attempt on target in the game. When he starts linking up with Mbeumo down that side, they can be a very challenging proposition for any opponent.
I just think it brings so much pace, doesn't it? Positive drive. Maybe a little bit different to that side than the left side of Manchester United.
First half against Sunderland and Old Trafford in particular, those two just ran riot in that first period. Won the game really in that time. It's a battle there between Šeško and Milankovic.
Two big physical players.
Gibbs White.
Forest are not doing anything with this. I don't think they'll win.
Menendez out to Ahmad. Now on Mbeumo. Held up by Cunha. Not much gets past him.
Good awareness from Murillo.
Yeah. I don't think Nottingham Forest are running this one.
Mbeumo left frustrated. Half an hour gone here. Nico Williams to take the throw for Forest. Really encouraging opening half an hour for Sean Dyche. Contrast to what he saw at the Vitality Stadium last Sunday. Anderson. Murillo. Gibbs White. Good angled run, but Shaw went with it. Acuna.
This is what he intended to do there, Luke Shaw. He wanted it far earlier, but it was an inside run. He breaks the defence. We saw in the first half, United just final pass, final touch. Just not quite there yet.
Acuna. Now Brian Nfo. Hernandez.
Feels like Manchester United will win this one. It's not the old Manchester we've seen recently. I think they're improving.
Looking for Shesko. Very good lead. The man who's stayed with him constantly. The referee's given a corner there. Savona is fuming that that's gone against him.
He looked at the right call, to be quite honest. It was pretty delayed though, wasn't it? Only people in here as well. Shesko put the pressure at that post. I think the ball was out. It was fractured. The right call though.
Difficult to show the whole of the ball across, but the corner's been given. One of those went against Forest last week at Bournemouth.
Let's go. Casemiro. Manchester United won.
Well, Sean Dyche was absolutely furious a week ago when a corner was wrongly given at Bournemouth and the Cherry scored from it, and the same thing has happened today. They didn't defend it properly, and United take the lead.
It's a copy of a similar sort of incidents, and they are surrounding Darren England. I'll tell you, they have to defend the corner. It's as simple as that. This is where I'll be aggrieved. I think the ball's out, I really do. It's going to be a good, tough corner. And what you can see on the pictures, I think the ball is just out. Then, Chipchon, defend. This is one of the smallest players in this United side, in Casemiro. Does he have to do a lot? No, not really. He stood still. He leaps. Does it get too far up? Yes. It's a great header. Take no credit from Casemiro, but it should be defended far, far better. The frustration, yes. Totally understand. But defensively, really poor.
Second time this season that Casemiro has scored from a corner. Second time this week that Forest will dispute whether the corner should have been given. Like you say, Lee, whether it was a corner or not, once it's given, you have to defend it properly. And VAR can't intervene there on whether it's a corner or not.
Oh, they can't. As you said last week, it did happen. You learn a lesson, don't you? The next thing is, it's the second phase. You switch on, you make sure you're defending, because how many times do we see situations in games not given? It's football. That's what you have to deal with. You have to get on with that situation, defend, then ask the questions after. That wasn't the case yet again.
So Forest are going to have to do it the hard way. Savona's long throw, not quite long enough. Got to it first. It's a delightful bit of skill from Acuna. Outrageous. Now Nfo.
By the way, how good was that from Manchester United? That squeeze, that press from Forest. Couldn't you?
Yeah, it looks like Manchester United are back.
This is just the confidence oozing out of this Manchester United side at this moment in time.
Chance for Anderson to cut it back, but Gibbs White. Oh, they did brilliantly to get that away. Shesko.
Oh,
And that's on his way again.
oh, Manchester United, man.
Shesko getting into the middle. Dallo was getting there too. Clearance from Savona. United looking deadly on transition there.
Yeah, this game has definitely gone up a notch. In every sense, frustration. Forest had good parts in this first half as a Manchester United, but just spark this game into real action.
Casemiro, the goal scorer for Bruno Fernandes, tussling with Yates. So still no clean sheet in the Premier League for Nottingham Forest. Last time they kept one in the league actually was the 1-0 win against Manchester United last season. Two players down here, Casemiro and Anderson. Anderson back on his feet now. Heavy fall, wasn't it, here, Lee?
Yeah, I think just going in the challenge on Anderson was really awkwardly. Landing. I don't think Sean Dyche was too disappointed by his team's performed in the first half at all. Disappointment would be how they conceded the goal, I would have felt.
Well, no foul, and it's just a drop ball in Forest's favour. Bruno to Williams, to Scamper. It's been nicked by Ahmad. Through for Šeško. Bruno to the rescue for Nottingham Forest. As things stand, Manchester United up to second.
Well. Look at Manchester United. Second. Number 2, Manchester United are second in the league table. Can you believe that? Yeah, good for them.
Absolutely outrageous. You stick with the process. What you do get rewards with this quality side that they do have.
Hudson-Odoi.
Oh.
Well, he threw himself at that and died. I wonder if Hudson-Odoi is looking to score with that on his left side. Unlikely.
I think you're right, Gary. I think he takes this shot on if it's dragged. You expect someone to get on the end of it. That's two players queuing up, waiting for the slightest of touches. I think Jesus is the closest. Odoi coming in that back post. The most moments for Forest. Has been lively though. Hudson-Odoi, they need to get in. Not more on the ball. He has been the danger.
Casemiro. Dallo. Give and go with Cunha. Milenkovic swats it away. Jesus hasn't had a lot of joy with those so far. Final 5 minutes of the first half. Cunha. Dallo. Well, let's take a look at the goal once again. First of all, is the whole of the ball over the whole of the line? I'm not sure it is, Lee. I think there's a little bit of overhang there. But then you can see he's arguing with Bobby Murphy, the fourth official, then tells his players, you've got to switch on. You didn't last week. Switch on. They didn't switch on. It's a free header for Casemiro. And he finds the bottom corner. Here's a man for Manchester United.
I'm really happy for Manchester United. They've suffered a lot. Not that I love Manchester United, but they've been through a lot. It's good to see when the Giants is finally coming back.
Big first touch from Ahmad. Got in the target. Give yourself a chance. He's hitting it over the ball. Maybe a little bit of lean back and too much bend on that shot rather than focusing in on hitting the target. But just going back to the point, I actually felt the ball was out. I think that's going to be an argumentative situation that probably will go further. But
ultimately, the officials made the decision, and you've got to go with it.
Totally, and that's the thing. You have to get on with it. But I think the focus is whether it's in, it's out. I'm sure Dyche is clearly saying to his side, get on with things.
Here's Ndoye, pushed away, and the offside flag goes up anyway. Lovins wasn't to know that.
Yeah, big save. Like he's just in an offside position, just leaning maybe into an offside position, maybe a little bit further than anyone might have thought, but has to take the strike on him. And he doesn't know about that, so he has to make sure he makes a big save, which he does.
Difficult, isn't it? Because the last thing so many of us want is more VAR intervention, but should they be allowed to say in that situation it is or it isn't a corner? It would clear up so many of these arguments. Hudson-Odoi striding forward for Forest. Gibbs White. Excellent block by Shaw. And then Trinius down, holding his face. I think there was a hand in the face there.
Yeah. Just go back to that brilliant bit of defensive play from Luke Shaw. Absolutely outstanding. And there was a slight push on the shoulder. And Cunha from Ryan Yates. Brilliant play from Forest. So going forward, Hudson-Odoi drifting inside. Look at that. Looks like that's one of them that sometimes go through players' legs and cause the goalkeeper a problem. But stood big, Luke Shaw. A real important mark.
Anderson. Sarcastic cheers there for the referee as the decision goes Forest's way.
I think just going back to that situation where did it or did it, I think that will eventually come into. I know that they can alter rules throughout the season, can't they? And I think that was highlighted on Dress Watch where is the possibility of doing so, because then it just clears up anything. Take your really, really tight call.
It's Ndoye. Angled run. Rodrigo Jesus. Flag stays down for now.
You can't score from that angle. So.
This looks similar sort of situation to that's why he caught himself in an offside position, maybe just holding your line yourself to a couple of yards so you can run onto that to stay onside.
So we move into 3 minutes of first half stoppage time. Shishko and Yates. Free kick to Forest. Well, he'll tell you, Sean Dyche, when you're at the bottom, so many of those decisions seem to go against you. It's the way of the world in football. Ndoye, Savona.
There's no way you're winning a game like that, Nottingham Forest.
Lenkovic.
I think reset is it for Forest. You need to offer a little bit more for some good bits of play they've had in the final third. We've been really disappointed.
There's a foul by Ndoye. Davo.
Well, that's certainly not needed. They're going to win the football.
Well, there'll be a lot that he's very pleased about in this first half. He chats there to Steve Stone. They've got to try and find a way to score just their 6th league goal of the season if they're to avoid defeat. Anderson, Hudson-Odoi. It's almost a little bit wide there, Igor Jesus. Hudson-Odoi couldn't swerve it through to Anderson. And then a foul on the man.
He just pushes that ball a little bit too far. Hudson-Odoi. Jesus making that run where Hudson-Odoi would normally be. That reverse pass, so many needed moments. I think we've seen that from both sides here.
As things stand, Manchester United heading for a 4th win in a row. And cheers around the City ground. Sean Dyche has got that sinking feeling again. Sabona thought he'd kept the ball in play by the dead ball line. Casemiro got a free header from the resulting corner which was given. Akil Housen there, the referee's assistant, flagged for the corner. We can't tell for sure whether the whole of the ball crossed the whole of the line. Disagreements between us, I'm not sure it was a corner, but the corner was given crucially, and you've got to defend it. They didn't defend it, and that's why Manchester United have a half-time lead here at the City ground. Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester United 1.
Peacock brings the thrills of Jurassic World Rebirth home.
I can guarantee it's 50, more or less. More or less.
Experience the adventure.